Hey there, hi, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to Mixed Format, and thank you for joining me. In this session, our mixed format is strength and flexibility, but we'll really be focused on self-care and self-love. We'll be using a dumbbell and our body weight to strengthen our muscles, and we'll do all of the exercises from the floor. I'll ask you to find your edge for both the strength and the flexibility exercises, but finding your edge is different than feeling the pain. This whole workout should leave you feeling great. I hope you're as excited as I am. So you will need a mat or a carpet. As I mentioned, we'll be down on the ground. You'll need one dumbbell and you will need a yoga strap or a hand towel for your flexibility exercises. So make sure you gather up your tools and keep them nearby. When you're ready to get started, join me in your open space. Point your toes out wide and separate your feet wider than your hips. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale down. Inhale deeply. Audible exhale. Last time. Now interlace your fingers. Wiggle deeply into the webbing. Flip your hands inside out. Ooh, my knuckles just cracked. Maybe yours will too. Just circulating through those joints. Now lift your arms up overhead and press your palms towards the ceiling and smile like a happy Buddha. Stretch up high. Separate your hands and turn your palms in. And now imagine that you're climbing a ladder or a rope, stretching up one arm at a time. Your fingers are wide, your thumbs are back. Let's have 4 and 3 and 2. Now both arms up. Interlace your fingers once again. Let's make little circles up in the air, moving your rib cage forward, side, back and side. Now reverse your circles. And come into the center. Separate your hands again. Reach up high and pull your elbows down. Reach and pull. Make sure your toes are turned out to the corners of the room. Inhale and ooh, big sumo squat. Let's have 4 of these. And 3, 2, hold your next repetition down. Place your hands on your thighs. Hinge forward at your hips. Bend your knees and straighten your legs. You'll feel a deep stretch in your hamstrings. Do your best to keep your spine long and lengthened. Okay, bend your knees and hold, and then twist your shoulders from side to side. And turn your head from side to side. Return to the center, please, and hinge your body up, hands to your hips. Now watch my left foot. Lift your heel, pivot. Come back to center squat. Lift and pivot, center squat. So we're warming up our hips by moving our thigh bone, rotating our thigh bone in the hip socket. Keep going, 4 and 3 and 2. This time, hold. Now place both hands on your front thigh and lower yourself down to your mat. Take your time, there's no rush at all. Once you've arrived down on your mat, I'd like you to fold your toes under just like mine are, and then turn your fingers towards your body. Open your fingers very wide. Lean your hips back a little bit. You'll feel your ankles and maybe the bottoms of your feet stretching. You should also feel your wrists and your fingers stretching. Then lean forward a little bit. Let's come back and exhale. And come forward. We'll do this 3 more times, just preparing our hands and our wrists. 2 more times. Last time. Okay, turn your fingers forward. Exhale, engage your core muscles to support your back. And now press up to high plank. We won't be here very long. But for the time that you're here, fully engage your core muscles, your abdominals, your glutes. I'd like you to engage your thighs. Now breathe deep and tell yourself, self, you are strong. You can do this. You showed up today. I'm so proud of you. Spend your time here in plank, always affirming yourself, because it's a tough posture to hold, isn't it? All right, hopefully I've distracted you long enough to hold your plank. Now let's do a few push-ups. Let's have 8 of these. Shift your chest in between your hands. Exhale, 8. 7, if you'd like to lift and cross your ankles, you can. You've got 4 more, and 3, 2 more. Last one. Okay, now you'll stay here in this kneeling position. Fold your toes under again, lift your left leg up, and hamstring curls. Okay, this time hold your curl so your leg is bent and cross your knee over your right leg. That's 1, and this is 2. Now extend out in, and then cross twice. 1, up, and 2. So fully focused on your hamstrings. That's the back of your legs. And now really focus on your glutes. Squeeze your left glute when you reach the top. Extend, extend, cross, cross. We've got 1 more set. Extend, extend, and then cross over. Cross and cross. Now extend and hold. Find your balance. Steady yourself. Reach your right arm forward. And when you're ready, extend up to bird dog. So this is another static hold, another posture that's sometimes pretty challenging. So exhale deeply, give yourself a smile, say, I've got this. I've got this. I'm strong. I'm in control. Your fingers should be wide and you're pressing your thumb towards the ceiling. Your legs should be long and you're pressing through your heel. Now you've only got 10 seconds. So smile with me and hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax down. Okay, now we'll give your right knee a little rest. So step your right foot forward and pick up your dumbbell. I'd like you to rest on your thigh and just draw your elbow up towards the ceiling, your dumbbell up towards your rib cage. As you pull your arm up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. This is an upper back exercise, so good for your posture. Exhaling each time you lift up. You've got about 20 more seconds. Well, hi, Foxy, you're stretching too, huh, Mama? She is a little bit cranky because she hasn't had her breakfast yet. I'm that same way before I have my coffee. Maybe I've taught her, I don't know. Let's have 3 more. I've had plenty of coffee today though. All right, lower your dumbbell down and now hinge your torso up, still stabilizing by keeping your toes curled under. If your foot starts to cramp, then you could flatten your foot. All right. Now, lift your left arm front, diagonal, side, and down. Front, diagonal, side, and down. So we're isolating the front and side heads of your shoulder. Your thumb is pointed up, your body's upright, and your core is strong. You've got a gentle smile on your face. And you're noticing the slight discomfort in your shoulder and knowing that this is making your shoulder muscles stronger. You're maintaining a nice strong posture. You've got one more. 3, 2, and 1. Back to your hands and knees, and you're welcome to stay right here facing the right. I'm gonna turn so this way you can see me. Hands and knees, curl your toes under. This time, extend your right leg back, lift up, curl 2 times, and then cross 2 times. Extend and extend, and then cross. Now, if you're watching me, you notice that I'm flexing deeply at my ankle. I'd like you to do the same thing. Curl, press, and press. We've got one more set. Curl and curl. Press and press. Actually, we have time for one more set, so let's do it. Curl and curl, and now press and press. Now extend your leg out, stabilize yourself, press through your heel, and now you'll lift your left arm up, thumb pointed up, and you're just stabilizing in this position. All of your small stabilizing muscles are working for you right now. Your core is engaged, your glute is engaged, and you're using this time to exhale deeply and to affirm yourself. Self, I'm so proud of you for showing up. Self, you're really doing the work, putting the time and effort that you deserve. There you go. A deep breath in, a long exhale. Self-talk is so important, and it's really essential to keep us in a good mood. We gotta have positive self-talk, because if we don't do it, we can't expect other people to do it, right? Let's relax down. Whew. All right, step your left leg forward. Pick up your dumbbell. You can lean on your front leg and fold your back toes under. And now, just drawing your dumbbell up towards your rib cage. Each time you draw up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And you can actually visualize standing really tall with good posture, showing the world that you're confident and balanced. Good posture leads to good balance, right? And good posture leads to self-confidence. Our body affects our mind affects our body. The best we could do is show self-love and self-care. Lower your arm down. Now hand your body all the way up so you're kneeling upright. Lift your arm front, diagonal, and then side. Front, diagonal, and then side. Keep going, please. Front, diagonal, side. Keep going. Front, diagonal, and side. I'm really starting to feel this in my shoulder now. I hope you are too. Your thumb is pointed towards the ceiling. Your core is strong. Your torso is upright. We've got time for 2 more repetitions. Front, diagonal, side, and last one. Front, diagonal, side, lower your dumbbell. Okay, and now position yourself so that your feet are out in front of you. You could face either direction, whichever is best for you. Now turn your fingers wide to the sides. Point your toes forward and your knees in the same direction as your middle toe. So point your knees forward, and now exhale, lift your hips, and then lower down. Exhale, engage your seat so it's a reverse bridge, and down, or a reverse plank, and an upright bridge. Some exercises go by many different names, right? We know that. Exhale. Okay, I'd like you to continue with these hip lifts. If your shoulders are tender, you'll keep your hands in this position. If your shoulders are very healthy, you can turn your fingers towards your body. Lift, and this time only lower down halfway. Lift and lower down halfway. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. We just have 5 more. And 4. And 3, exhale. Whew. 2 more times. Holding up your body weight, charging up with your largest muscle groups. Lower your hips all the way down. Bring your knees together. Turn to your side and lower down to your side and onto your back. From here, fingertips come behind your head and now move directly into abdominal crunches. So a little bit of dumbbell work, a lot of body weight work, moving through all our major joints. It's important for us to just switch up and practice different exercises every day, whether we're using body weight or dumbbells. Give yourself a gentle smile, affirming the fact that you showed up today. Yep, remember self-care, self-respect, self-love. This is the time to give it to yourself for sure. 5, 4. Last one, please. Now relax your head down, rock your head from side to side, and reach for your yoga strap or your towel. Okay. Now you'll take your towel and place it underneath or behind your right leg. Okay, so the towel or strap is wrapped around your hamstring. Now I'd like you to straighten your leg and bend just a few times. Press your heel towards the ceiling. Okay, this time, hold your leg straight, and you can keep your towel behind your hamstring or at your calf. But you want to do your very best to keep your leg straight, and pressing through your heel can help you lengthen your leg. And now just draw your leg a little bit closer to your chest. Do your very best to keep your hips anchored down. Okay, now bend your leg. Place both feet on the ground. Bring your feet close together and draw your knees over to your left side. Actually, allow your leg to rest on the floor. You can adjust your top leg, but you should feel a deep twist through your torso. Now, bend your elbows and reach your fingers towards the wall behind you as if it's the ceiling. So shoulders are down, arms are bent. And now just melt into this posture. You should feel your muscles sort of relaxing into this deep twist. One more round of breath, please. Okay, bring your palms in towards your torso. Slowly untwist. Grab your towel. And let's do the same set of exercises on the right side. So your towel comes behind your leg. Straighten and bend just a few times. All right, now bring your leg to its straightest position. Flex through your ankle. So push your heel towards the ceiling and spread your toes as wide as you can. And then you can bring the towel behind your calf muscle if that feels better for you. Now roll your ankle a few times in both directions. Okay, now soften from this posture. Your foot comes down, your knees come close together, and now you'll tip to the other side. Rest your knees on the floor, and then open your arms wide. See if you could get both shoulders on the floor. Now, I've suggested that you keep your arms bent. If you'd like to straighten your arms out wide in a T position, that works. But take good care of yourself, right? It doesn't have to hurt to work. Letting your body melt into this position. Okay, bring your hands onto your torso, and now straighten your legs and roll over onto your stomach. Now, elbows on the floor, but elbows should be wider than your chest, and now you'll reach your chest through your arms. Also, widen your feet. Hey, Foxy, stop that please, not on camera, love. Widen your feet, as wide as the mat, and now lift your heart forward and up. You should feel a strengthening sensation in your spine, most specifically at your lower back. If you'd like a little bit stronger sensation, keep your fingers wide, and you could straighten your arms just as long as you're able to keep your neck long. So press your shoulders down. Shoulders should be away from your ears. So either arms straight or elbows bent. Hold this position, and let's have 2 more full rounds of breath. You relax your body down, and now hands by your side. You can push yourself up to a tabletop position, and now make your way to a crisscross leg position. We're going to sit upright. All right, once you've joined me in this seated position, place your right hand down next to you, sweep your left arm up, fingers wide, thumbs back, and now stretch, stretch, stretch over to the right side of the room. Check in with your left hip. Make sure your left butt cheek is anchored down to the floor. Stretch over as far as you can. Press your thumb back behind you. Now feel the sensations of your side body lengthening. So your skin should be stretching further and further along your ribs. And you could turn your head up a little bit, smile. Let's slowly return from this stretch. All right, relax your arm down, roll your shoulders back. Please grab your towel or your yoga strap. You're holding one end of it in your left hand, and now you'll lift it up over your head and drop the towel back down behind you. Use your right hand, palm away from you, to gently tug down. Now you'll feel your shoulder and your tricep stretching. Sit up nice and tall. Engage your core muscles and turn your head, gazing over to the right side of the room. Now, if you're finding that this stretch feels a little bit challenging for you, then you just know that you need it, right? Find your edge, so find that little edge of discomfort and just hover in that space. Okay, gently release your bottom hand and then melt your top arm down. Okay, so now place your left hand on the floor, Reach your right arm up overhead, fingers wide, thumbs back, and stretch and stretch and stretch. Remember, you're anchoring your right hip on the floor so your butt cheek stays down. Now press your thumb back behind you as you simultaneously stretch to the left side of the room. And turn your head up towards the ceiling. Lift the corners of your mouth up a little bit. And then find a little gentle sparkle behind your eyes. Yes. I am here today. I showed up for myself. Okay, stretch up please and sweep your arm down. Now you'll hold your towel in your right hand. Drop the towel or the strap behind you. And then keeping your palm turned towards the back of the room, a gentle tug on the towel. Just enough so that you feel your shoulder beginning to stretch. You feel the stretch through your tricep. There's a very thin line between discomfort and pain. You want to find that line and not cross over into pain. Turn your head, please. Now you might notice some effort as you hold your body upright and tall, and that's all part of the exercise. Inhale deeply and exhale. Okay, slowly, gently release your bottom hand, and now you can melt your right arm down. Okay, extend your right leg out to the corner of the room, and then bring your foot in either to your thigh or to your calf muscle, whichever feels best for you. Now rest your right hand or your elbow on your thigh, and your left hand comes behind your head. We're doing some side stretching again. Now paying attention to your right leg as well, press through your heel and lengthen through the back of your leg. And then if it feels good, you can look up towards the ceiling. Think about pointing your elbow up towards the ceiling. Stretching your side body. If you take a lot of classes with me, you know I do a lot of side body stretching. Once I incorporated those exercises into my own personal routine, I noticed so many benefits. I had generally more mobility. I was breathing easier. I was standing taller. So of course I want to share those exercises with you. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Place your foot into your thigh or your calf, and then rest your hand or your forearm on your thigh. Your right hand comes behind your head, and now you'll stretch and stretch and stretch over to the side. Now pay attention to your ankle and flex your ankle hard. Pull your toes towards your nose. Okay, slowly lift your body up. I've got one more stretch for you. I saved the best for last. It's a straddle stretch, a tough one. So now extend both of your legs. And the important part here, well, many important pieces, but first of all, lengthen your spine. If you notice that you're rounded, then bring your hands back behind you and use the floor to boost you up. So you could use your hands on the floor. Okay, once you've got your posture, then pay attention to your hamstrings. Flex your ankles, spread your toes, and straighten your legs the very best you can. So you can either have your hands behind you or out in front of you. If you're feeling pretty flexible today, you can hinge your straight spine forward. And when I say straight, of course, we're maintaining a neutral spine, but you're finding length from the crown of your head out through your tailbone. Okay, so your core is engaged and you're really lengthening through your spine. A deep breath in, exhale, one more round of breath, inhale, And exhale. Wow, I can feel my hamstrings and inner thighs really doing the work for me right now. All right, if you can believe it, we've made it through 30 minutes of exercise. So now it's time for us to stand up. Bend your knees, please. Roll into a tabletop position. Step 1 foot forward and boost yourself up. Now, if you're feeling lightheaded or dizzy once you come to a standing position, then walk close to a wall and just lean up against a wall. If you're still with me, freestanding on your mat, let's roll our hips a few times. Notice how you feel right now. I notice that I'm not tired or exhausted from exercise at all. Nope. What I can notice is that my joints feel that they've moved. My muscles feel a little bit more alive and lengthened. I'm breathing deeper than before, and I'm certainly in a better mood. I hope you feel all of that for yourself as well. That is self-care and self-respect. Some days we have really intense workouts, and some days a little bit of strength, a little bit of flexibility, movement and breath, and affirmation is what it's all about. Balance is the key to life. So say to yourself, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up today. It was an honor and privilege to be your guide. I hope you had a positive experience with me, and I hope you join me again soon. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant. Bye for now.